Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gear and Beer, where we review ADV motorcycle gear, all while enjoying a beer with each other. In this episode, we're gonna be talking about the Jetboil Flash and the Jetboil Mighty Mo, and we'll be talking about why one of these might be better for you over the other. Stay tuned. All right, guys, today's beer is from White Dog Brewing Company out of Boise, Idaho, and it is a blood orange Hefeweizen. In the lieu of summer, we're gonna start enjoying some different beers other than IPAs that I normally do on this channel. And when it comes to orange, I'm kind of a sucker for orange flavored stuff. So I've never tried this beer. It's like I said, a blood orange Hefeweizen. So we'll go ahead and try it out and see what it's like. I'm not gonna pour it into a glass or anything like that today. We're just gonna go for it, and I'll let you know how it is. Cheers. Not too bad. Not too much orange. And as far as Hefeweizens go, it's pretty darn good. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So what I have here is the Jetboil Flash and the Jetboil Mighty Mo. Now, if you've never heard of these, Jetboil is known for being able to boil water extremely fast with their setup. And then they also came out with the Jetboil Mighty Mo, which doesn't boil water as fast, but it's very versatile, very compact and lightweight. And I'll get into that in a minute. So what are the differences between these two? Well, first of all, you can see here, not counting my Stanley cup, so one of the cool things about the Jetboil Flash is it's really an all-in-one package. You have your container for boiling water in, you have a measuring cup that's built on, which also protects these fins here, which are supposed to be for making it boil water extremely fast. It's got this like koozie type thing on it. And also when the water boils, this will turn orange, and I'll show you that here in a minute. It's got a strainer lid, or a sipping lid on it. Like has a little cutout here for if you want to maybe sip coffee out of this or whatever. And then inside you can store the fuel, the burner, and the stand. So that's pretty neat that it's all one compact package. Now with the Mighty Mo, very similar, but it doesn't come with a pot. So what I've done is I've added this Stanley pot. And the Stanley pot is pretty cool because one, it's a coffee press or a pot you can boil water in. You can also store your Mighty Mo inside this, as well as the stand, and the fuel fits down inside there. And just to prove it to you, I'll show you that everything fits down inside there, all nice and neat. So same deal. Everything does fit inside here, all nice and neat. And really, they're about the same size once you put everything together. I mean, they're dang near identical, right? Really, the difference in weight, this weighs a little bit more because it does have this plastic insert for the coffee press. So if you're a coffee drinker, this one might be better for you because you're gonna bring something to make coffee anyway. But if you're not much of a coffee drinker or you like instant coffee, maybe the Jetboil is better. One thing about the Jetboil is it does boil water extremely fast. So it boils water in about 100 seconds versus the Stanley is a little bit slower. And I'm actually not even sure how fast it boils water, but we will time it here shortly just to see what the differences are. The Jetboil Flash runs about $99 retail, and the Mighty Mo runs you about $60 retail. And then you have to purchase the cup, which is another $20 or so. And so you're sitting about the same price point. So really, what are the differences in the two? Well, one, the Jetboil Flash does boil water faster, hands down, no question about it. So let's get into that first. We'll see how fast this boils water, if the 100 seconds is accurate. And then we'll try it with the Mighty Mo and the Stanley and see what the difference is. So inside this, there is a 2-cup mark. So it's 2 cups of water, which is 16 ounces. I've got 2 bottles of water here. We'll go ahead and we'll fill up this and we'll start boiling it, and I'll start the timer. To get this set up, you can just flip this out. Clicks right on. This one's brand new, so it's a little stiff. And then all you do is flip your handle out of the way, spin this on. Now, this burner, you can't really do a whole lot without clipping this on, because if you try to set a pan or something on top of this, it will scorch the crap out of whatever you're trying to cook. Now they do make a little adapter that clips onto this for cooking, but again, that's an additional item that you have to purchase, and we're not really talking about that too much right now with the Jetboil flash, because the Jetboil flash is mainly for boiling water. So we'll go ahead and we'll click this on. All right, now we'll add our 2 cups of water, fill it up to the line, get the timer ready. And again, this isn't really scientific, but it gives you a really good idea. Don't forget about my beer. All right. Go ahead and crank it all the way up, start the timer. We've actually already got bubbles. This little indicator right here. Now this is supposed to turn orange when it's all ready to go and it's boiling. We will put the lid on. Now this surface actually does not get hot. It's got this neoprene koozie on it and this handle to where you can actually pick it up while it's boiling and it doesn't get hot. And as well as this lid here, it will not melt. It's this silicone rubbery type lid. Now you can see here, maybe in the video, it's already starting to steam a little bit. We're at 57 seconds. You can see here it's starting to turn orange. And that is a rapid boil at exactly 90 seconds. So you can see all the steam. I don't have a way to show you it actually boiling, but take my word for it. You can see the steam. That was a rapid boil at 90 seconds. I'm gonna set this off to the side, let it cool down a little bit. Now, I'm gonna take the Stanley cup, remove the coffee press, and we'll get the Mighty Mo set up. Okay, so for the Mighty Mo, I went ahead and grabbed another canister of fuel. This one's obviously bigger. It does not fit in either one of these, so it doesn't really matter. For demonstration purposes, just to let you know, the small one does fit in both, but the big one does not. But instead of taking this all apart, I'm gonna use a bigger canister. Now, the stand does fit the big and the small canisters. So I'll go ahead and put that on, like so. Now we have our Mighty Mo. We'll spin it on. Whoop. Okay. Now, you'll notice with the Mighty Mo, it has a lot wider base. The burner is actually very similar in size to Jetboil or to the Flash, but what it doesn't have is these fins along here that are supposed to make it boil extremely fast and really build heat inside there. It mainly just has this surface for setting pots and pans or something like this. So let's go ahead and add some water to this. This one does not have the 2-cup line, but what we'll do is we'll use the handy cup measure, or the measuring cup, off of the Jetboil Flash, which is another kind of benefit. You can actually measure out, you know, 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup, full cup sizes versus nothing like that comes with this. And then really all there is a fill line in here. And the fill line in here is 32 ounces. So it's quite a bit more than what it says to fill in here, which is a benefit, maybe. Now you can see that is still steaming, but I'm gonna go ahead and cover that up. Okay, so we will get the timer ready. It's at 0. You probably can see that, maybe not. It doesn't really matter. You'll just have to take my word for it. And then we'll turn this on. This one's more of like a Bunsen burner, right? It's the flame shoots way up here. And we'll turn it all the way up just because that's what we did for the other one. And we'll start boiling. Now, I will say, this does get very hot, so you don't want to just grab the outside of this one like you can with the Jetboil. And as far as BTUs go, this burner is putting out a ton of heat right now. I mean, I can feel it all the way back from here. The stand is turning red. It's really putting out some heat. I don't know if you can see, but that is glowing red right there. We're at 45 seconds. Definitely got some bubbles in there. One thing I didn't do was add the lid, but I don't know if it really matters all that much as far as containing heat. Minute 40 seconds, starting to get a lot more bubbles. 2 minutes, more bubbles. It's kind of a really slow boil, not a rapid boil like the Jetboil was, or the Flash was. All right, now we're starting to boil pretty good at 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Waiting for that just rapid boil like the Flash had. All right, there we go. Now we're boiling. And I think I'm gonna call that a rapid boil right there. Right about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. If you can hear it. Still boiling in there. So 2 minutes, 40 seconds. So about a minute and 10 seconds more than what the other one was. That's, in the big scheme of things, not that big a deal. That's pretty impressive, actually, to boil 2 cups of water. Now, why do I talk about using 2 cups? Well, 2 cups is kind of the standard if you're gonna be using any kind of like Mountain House meal or anything like that, according to the package. Now, if you've ever used Mountain House, you and I both know that, I'm gonna set this out of the way so I don't spill it. You and I both know that it's usually too much water, but okay. So these two obviously do a pretty good job at boiling water. I mean, the Flash boils water extremely fast, and you can still see that the orange is indicated here that the contents is still really hot. Now, the bottom is cool to the touch. It's not hot at all, and then you have the outside here. There's no way that I would. Yeah, you can't hold the other one right now. It's still, the water is still pretty dang hot in there. So what are the real differences in these, and what are some uses? So if you're the kind of person that wants to maybe make instant coffee or do pour over coffee, the Jetboil Flash works just fine for that. If you're the kind of person that wants to make soup or ramen while you're camping, or primarily eat freeze-dried food, the Jetboil is perfect for all of those, because it can, you don't have to carry any pots and pans or anything like that. This will pretty much do anything that you want it to do with Mountain House or any other freeze-dried food, and like making coffee. Now, the real differences in the Mighty Mo. If you want to use something like this Sea to Summit pot or a skillet or anything like that, it is perfect for that, because you can really turn this down very, very low. I mean, extremely low, to do simmering or just, cooking, like if you want to grill or fish or anything like that. You can turn it down extremely low to where you're not gonna scorch or burn anything that you're cooking. Now, the the Jetboil flash, you can turn it down pretty low, but you really have no way to set a pot and pan on here. Again, if you try to do this, the burner, you can see it's not stable. The burner touches. And again, they do make a mechanism that you can put on here to do that. But in my opinion, there's really no way to turn this down low enough to simmer. I mean, right now it's, yeah, and it went out. There's really no way to do that. So if you're the kind of person who wants to cook something other than Mountain House meals or freeze-dried meals, maybe the Mighty Mo will be better for you because you can turn it way down low and then you can, simmer or do whatever you want as far as normal cooking goes versus with the Jetboil flash. Its primary job is for boiling water and it does a fantastic job of doing that. In a perfect world, you would really carry them both. You would carry the Mighty Mo without the Stanley pot. And this is what I am going to continue to do, to where if you need to simmer something or cook with something that's other than boiling water, you can absolutely do that. And if you want to boil water, you can absolutely do that. So when it comes down to it, which one of these is best for you? It's honestly up to you. I've showed you what they can do, how they shine as far as boiling water goes. The Jetboil flash boils water in about 1.5 minutes or 90 seconds. 100 seconds is what they stated at. We did it in about 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds. And then the Mighty Mo does it in about 1 minute slower. Is that big of a deal for you? It's not for me. Will I carry them both? Most likely, because if I want to make quick coffee or I want to boil water really quick to have a Mountain House meal, I'll do that. Or if I want to make coffee and cook some eggs in the morning, I can do that too with both of them. I don't know if I would cook eggs on this because you just can't turn it down low enough to where you're not going to scorch it in a pan. The benefits of this one is you can absolutely, turn it down to a simmer, extremely low, and cook items slow or anything that you want to cook versus only boiling water. Now, again, you can buy the attachment to use it to do something else other than boil water, but in my experience, it's just not as good as the Mighty Mo. Another thing I noticed is that in the wind, the Jetboil flash seems to kind of rip and roar and boil water pretty quickly still in the wind versus the Mighty Mo. Unless you have some type of wind protection, it doesn't go out by any means, but it definitely takes away some of the heat. So I've noticed just that the Jetboil flash does boil water better in the wind, or just cooking in general better in the wind than what the Mighty Mo does. But again, not that big a deal, just to kind of make a barrier for the wind if it's really windy. And then lastly, I've noticed that at elevation, the flash does seem to do a little bit better than what the Mighty Mo does. And we're talking 7,000 to 8,000 feet. But again, I don't think the wind is a deal breaker for either one of these, but the flash does do a little bit better in the wind. All said and done, I hope this video's really helped you out as far as if you've been curious on which one of these is right for you. Hopefully this video has helped you out. That being said, guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. Make sure and hit that like button if you haven't done that yet, as well as that subscribe button with that bell notification. That way you know when the next videos are released, like this gear and beer video. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.